Mr. Harold Hill, president of the Curtis Engine Company in Baltimore, Maryland, not far, a consultant in the space program, relates the following development. I think one of the most amazing things that God has done for us today happened recently to our astronauts and space scientists at Greenbelt, Maryland. They were checking out where the positions of the sun, moon, and planets would be 100 and even 1,000 years from now. They have to know this so they won't send up satellites and have it bump into something later on in its orbit. We have to lay out the orbits in turn of the life of the satellite and where the planets will be, so the whole thing will not be bogged down. They ran the computer measurement back and forth over the centuries, and it came to a halt. The computer stopped, put up a red signal, which meant that there was something wrong with either the information fed into it or with the results as compared to the standards. What they were really trying to do, they was trying to calculate time. Time, you can measure time. And they were trying to calculate all of the minutes and all of the seconds and all of the days that there has ever been. They do that so that when they send up the shuttle, for instance, or whatever they may send up, that when you get into space, you get into stuff called light years. And you don't want to send something up and it may somehow or another run into something that you didn't see when you ordinarily was going to send it up, because by the time you send it up and it got into outer space, if you didn't calculate it, there might be something that it might run into because you did not calculate the measurements correctly. So they're trying to figure out all the time. I want you to pay close attention because I'm almost finished with this. They called in the service department to check it out, and they said, "What's wrong?" They said, "Well, they found there is a day missing in space."
Talk, sir. Talk, sir.
Are you following me? Now, for those of you that still don't trust and believe God, go to Nassau. Go to Greenbelt. See Mr. Harold Hill. They said there's a day missing.
Lord Jesus. My.
The computer stopped and said there's a day missing. Watch this. Finally, a Christian was on the team. There was a Christian scientist on the team. Not the religion, but he was a scientist and a Christian. Finally, the Christian man on the team said, "You know, one time I was in Sunday school." See, I can't even do this. I can't even do this without running and hollering. I'm sorry, I can't even do this. I don't see how y'all can just sit there and listen. I can't even do this. So I was in Sunday school, and they talked about the sun standing still. Now notice, while the others on the team did not believe him, they didn't have an answer either.
Talk, sir.
Help me today, Jesus. So they said, "Show us." So amid the computers, modern day programs, analysts, In comes a man in that highly intellectual team with a Bible in his hand. I think I might can help you find that day. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Watch this, watch this now, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. He says, he got the Bible. He went to the book of Joshua, where they found a pretty, what they call a pretty ridiculous statement for anyone with common sense. There they found the Lord saying to Joshua, fear them not. I don't think I can do this today without running. I'm about to lose it here. It says, I have delivered them into thy hand. Let's see, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Hold on. You got to give me a breather. See, because I see some other stuff in here. That's why I'm trying to show you something that was a statement from NASA. I hear the Holy Ghost saying that if there's anyone in here with a problem with anybody at all, the word says, fear them not.